On our whiteboards this week, it says, life has three necessary united factors: intelligence, force, and matter. Let's talk briefly about these words and what they actually mean. Intelligence, we might say, is the first creation. When the football team goes out and wins on Sunday, likely the coach of that team already won in his or her mind several days beforehand. A plan was created on paper, a blueprint, you might say, the game plan, the battle plan, and anything that you look around and see in our world that looks really cool to you, I'll guarantee you it had some kind of an informational blueprint, and that requires intelligence. So the force is what's required in order to take that intelligence and make it into something that is actually useful. So there we have the force, or the energy or the effort put behind the intelligence that brings that to fruition, which equals the matter, which equals a situation, or in the chiropractic context, the actual physical matter, the molecular structure, the cells, the organelles, the organs, the organ systems, ultimately the nervous system and the spinal column. And let's take a look and see exactly what that looks like here on this whiteboard. Okay, in chiropractic, we say that intelligence to matter and intelligence to force is always 1%. It is what creates the physical matter. It is what maintains things in existence. This is a quantum physics type thing. I will never be able to fully explain it. Nobody will ever fully be able to explain how the heart cells remain heart cells and the liver cells remain liver cells. But that right there, if we can call it a substance, that is what we are trying to dissect right here and now. The intelligence created the physical matter. Look at our DNA. What is DNA? It's really, when you boil it down, it's information. And from information, there must be a design. If you get a table from IKEA and you get a bunch of instructions, you'll get it in Swedish, you might get it in German, you might get it in English, Spanish, all these different languages. And there was a designer to that model, to that TV stand, whatever it is, and now you have the privilege of being able to look at the pictures of the stick figures, and if you can't figure that out, you can call the 1-800 number. But the information was already there, the design was already in place, and there you have the physical table at your home. Here we're talking about the human body. Now forces, there's natural forces out there. There's entropy, there's things that are breaking things down all the time. If you don't clean your garage, it's going to get dirtier and dirtier as the days go by. If I drop this marker, it's going to fall to the floor. If I go like this at a certain velocity and I let go, centripetal force is going to kick in and the thing's going to go flying, right? So there are certain constants that don't go away in our universe, call those forces, but the forces can be interfered with. I can defy gravity and catch this marker. Nerve impulse from the brain down, out through the tissue cell, into the hand, into the digestive organs, wherever, can be interfered with. And this is really the chiropractic meaning of life. Any disturbances along this path right here, we want to free up so that you can be as, be careful here, connected as possible. You can be as useful as possible, that you can live up to your own ability to perform as much as possible. Vince Lombardi, the interviewer was asking him, you're really asking your people to work really hard, aren't you? And he said, I'm just asking them to live up to their potential. Just asking them to live up to their potential. Just asking them to do what they're capable of doing. And it all starts with a healthy functioning nerve system. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Prior Lake Spinal Care, 952-226-7222, or email us at info@priorlakespinalcare.com.